Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
Cute.
You're sweet on Nev.
Don't say it like that. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the 4th and 5th ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanis.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
I've never really faced any problem too big to solve. Now there's Spine, the gods, Treviso. It's hard to ever feel you're doing enough. But here, now, I have people I can care for. Something as small as providing a treat feels big enough to matter.
Well, isn't that just adorable? Navaran hazelnut tort. Note from Emmerich. Aw, Emmerich sharing recipes. Nice. Speaking of Emmerich, I think Lucanis wanted to meet with him anyways.
Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Hilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario Dellamorte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
Ilario had you imprisoned and tortured for a promotion.
Well, the job was to kill you. But this one doesn't waste those with potential.
Yeah, that's not any better.
And Katerina? Did Hilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elganon? Ilario's working with Elganon.
Her spirit strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
I'm sorry, Lucanis.
So am I.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
Hate to say I told you so, but...
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Hilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Hilario as her keeper.
What matters is that she's alive, and we know where she is. So let's go get her.
Hilario is making his move. He's hosting the Talons of the Crows at Villa Dellamorte. All of them.
That means the finest wine and an even finer banquet.
If Iago's nearby, assume it's poisoned.
We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spite is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
Was gonna take Tosh, but maybe Lucanis would like Nev to come along. Hopefully he's not too distracted by his crush.
Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy.
On it! He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing clean.
I mean, the cellar is also full of rats, so maybe take care of that too. I know that many people really like this armor, called the Invitation, and I gotta say, I understand the hype. Looks good.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? They should have been back.
Surprise!
Kill them for the glory of Tapita Reborn!
Got you covered. They're all yours.
They mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
Ooh. Fancy.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa Dellamorte.
Ooh. No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil.
Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
House business. See that all matters relating to the accounts are sent through me. As much as we may wish for her guiding hand and not mine, I will not see my grandmother's house fall to ruin. Ilario.
So you lived here?
Ilario and I both did. Until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house.
Got company.
We would have ended up with Katerina anyway. To train.
Not too bad. Take this shot. Move fast. Under fire. Watch it. Take the shot.
Done. Where are the next?
Nice. Mask of Torrenti Blightender, a symbol of how crows always make their point, if not the kill. Wardens drive the last blade, but ask Andoral's secretly severed tendons to whom the contract is owed. You should definitely tell Davrin about that.
We have gone.
Intruder!
First, Blight comes to my city, and now you want my house?
End it now!
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
Mask of the Last Talon. This mask is itself a standing contract to be worn by the last crow. Stripped, sharp, and golden, it is the last message the crows will send should Antiva fall. Family tree. A long line of Dellamorte family members. Lucanis' name has been crossed out and replaced with an angry scrawl. Demon.
What was it like, training under the first Talon?
Torture. Katerina was hard on us because she wanted us to leave.
You don't resent her.
Not anymore.
Hey! There's a problem.
No Venatori leave this house alive. The family rooms are up ahead.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
Sorry about the chairs.
Thanks, Lucanis.
The door's been barred from the inside,
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
which is why I'll go first.
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House Dellamorte, Rook.
Letter from younger days. Lucanis, trust me. Take this contract and we'll be the toast of Treviso. Would I lead you astray? But I can imagine your face at that question. A better question, then. Would you truly leave me to my own devices? What would I do without you? Come, cousin, it will be just like last summer. I'll buy the wine afterwards. Ilario. Man, he is just the worst. And a letter from Zara. Like I said, just the worst. An old piece of correspondence recently crumpled. We will not bicker like children. Where a blade is poised to strike, we will press it through the vein. Where a goblet has been poured, we will lace it through with poison. The Talons will act as one on this matter, and Antiva will be free. Katerina.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis.
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy.
Whoa. This place is humongous.
This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Well, at least it's a detailed plan.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva. Over my dead body. That can be arranged. Guild cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
This is gonna be fun.
Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Veilguard is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head. You step. Yes, I'm ending This isn't over. I will save Antiva from the Alta. You're just standing in my way. I know the kinds of deals you can make with demons. This is not one. Sorry, Rook. Nothing personal.
You can save your apologies, my guy.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Katerina, thank the Maker.
No one from House Dellamorte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Viago, lock him up.
Do you think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Katerina is still First Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanis is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Yep.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanis!
Way to go, Lucanis. You proud of him, Nev? Yeah, she's proud of him.
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katarina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, Ilario and your grandmother and everything?
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No, not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Ilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina, Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Hey, he called us a team. Progress.
Have you ever tracked down someone you didn't want to find?
Sure.
But if you didn't want to, why did you do it? What made it feel okay?
It didn't, but it was the move I had to make.
How did you know?
Look, I wish I had an easy answer, but I don't.
Right. Sometimes things are just bad in every way.
Harding, are you friends with this Morrigan?
Me? Friends? With Morrigan?
Then how do you know her?
I'm not sure anyone knows Morrigan. She just pops up whenever things get weird.
Can she be trusted?
Maybe. She knows things and seems to want to stop Gillenane and Elgernon. But we'll probably never know why.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
Well, I can guess what's in those cups, and it's not coffee.
It's good to see the two of you getting along.
Of course we're getting along. We're professionals.
We're talking business, Rook. Grab a seat.
Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Don't really want to bring up Weishaupt when everyone's in a good mood. Well?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the Elven God of Lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us, then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanis owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
More than one contract on an animal, huh? Well, I guess the writhing ball of nugs was more a monster than an animal, but weird either way.
If I'd been faster, quicker with the dagger at Weishaupt, Gillenane would be dead now.
I was there, Lucanis. I saw it myself. From one professional to another, you did everything you could.
I missed the target.
You also pulled off the most incredible acrobatic assassination attempt I've ever seen.
Well, if you're going to kill, do it in style. Just remember the killing part.
Next time.
Was pretty incredible, though.